Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 81 of Modern Skyblock 3. Oh yeah, today we've got all kinds of good stuff going on. First off, I'd like to knock out these cooking quests. So we're in the Master Chef quest line, and it shouldn't be too bad to knock out a thankful dinner, which should be pretty cool. And then once that's taken care of, that should unlock the chickens quest line, which we will need to complete if we want to get into chickens are going to unlock for us mystical crops. So we're knocking out some of these earlier quest lines that we could have done earlier, but we're doing now. And chickens I've played with such a small amount, I'm kind of interested to check them out. I hesitate to say they're like bees because I don't want people to be like, oh no, bees, I hate bees. That means I'm going to hate chickens now. I don't want that to be the case. But they're a little bit like bees. Because like there's chickens and you breed them together and then they can produce pretty much any resources. Is the gist of how I understand things. But they're better than bees. Because I'm going to say that even though I don't know that for sure. But we'll find out. So let's knock out a Master Chef and that'll unlock chickens, which will be cool. We have large multi-blocks available to us at this point pretty soon. We just have to get through some Reborn Tech stuff, and then we should have large multi-blocks available. And I think that gives us things like Eulorium generators and maybe a couple other things. I do want to check one thing. Over here, I do have a crystal laser lens. A couple people posted saying, hey, are you sure you have a crystal laser lens and not just a regular laser lens on your Void Ore Miner? I did get these guys upgraded with 2 speed modifiers and 2 accuracy modifiers. I kind of like just let things run for a little bit, but even with that, we're still getting a pitifully small amount of Chironite. I need more Chironite, and it's just not coming in. So I don't know why that's not just like refusing to come in. Like you're still actually working, right, machine? Like things are showing up in here. Like right? Yeah. See, look, things just showed up. So it's still functioning. Just in a small kind of manner. But long story short, we've got some cooking quests to do. So let's see what's involved to get ourselves up and running. I think just to knock out this quest vein line thing. Where is this quest? It wasn't too far down. A Master Chef. Hurrah! So there's also edible honey and powerless processing and tofu, which we know to be a pretty decent food source. We've played with that like about 1 billion times. There's lots of other quests here, but like none of them are super necessary. Deluxe meals and national foods and all that kind of stuff. And then there's, what's this over here? Raw rock candy? That's from the rock candy mod. Through combustion, you can make rock candy. Okay. And candy club. Okay. Looks like a whole, usually when you see like separated quest lines like this over here, you know that like it's from a different mod, typically. But thankful dinner is what's up. So thankful dinner is a lot of things. All right, so we need all these things. Look at it go. So what do we got in here for foodstuffs? I could probably get more foodstuffs, right? Like I could throw, I don't know if canola counts as a food, but we're gonna get some and throw it in there and see what happens when we do so. And maybe we even throw some pumpkins in there, right? Because we should have a healthy amount of pumpkins from the pumpkin seeding that we've, wow, none? Oh wait, I didn't feed you into the thing, right? So hey, we've got a few, so that's something. Cool. So I guess long story short, we can go throw all this stuff in here. And I don't know like if any of you are foods, but you're going in, right? You guys aren't food, that's for sure. That's for sure, they aren't food. So what do we need to do to make a thankful dinner? To make that, first off, we need cooked turkey. Which is made how? Raw turkey? How do we get... Oh, we need a ground trap. Okay, or we could cook tofurkey, which requires some cooking oil, some bread, and some firm tofu. So maybe we should go the firm tofu route, because firm tofu can be used to make some good stuff. Mashed potatoes don't seem to be too bad to make. They just need butter and a baked potato and that kind of stuff. Sweet potato pie needs sweet potatoes. And I don't see any way around that, so we're going to have to probably get into that. And some cinnamon and some marshmallows. So sweet potatoes, Crops can produce them, yes, but where do we get a sweet potato seed? From the market. Haha, good thing we have one of those. Nice, that's right, because we could totally do that. So here's a question, right? You ready for this question that I've got? Mr. Immersive Engineering, you've got a fancy block meant for growing lots of crops, right? You have a really nice block for growing crops, and we are going to take full advantage of the fact that that's a thing. Not automatic lubricator, though it does look similar. What's it called? A garden cloche, right? Cloche. There it is. I want you to know how to make this, which means you're going to need to know how to make, well, at the very least, this. You don't know how to make steel plates, or iron plates for that matter? All right, so iron, we'll snag some of that. We should have something that can make plates. Fluid transposer, fractioning still, compactor. You should be able to make plates for me, right? Sweet. So I'm going to get like, maybe not a full stack, but half a stack. That should be cool. And then in addition to the cloche, I was going to like teach you how to make this, but like this thing needs the engineer's workbench. We're going to need some copper wires, which you might be able to get. Let's go over to this thing, because this was like where, roughly speaking, this setup was, right? Yeah. And we have the vacuum tube thing in there. Nice. All right, so let's do two things. First, you've got a few resources in there even. Sweet. So we've got a few vacuum tubes, so maybe I'm probably going to want more. So let's make just a few more. Don't you have a hammer, an engineer's hammer? If not, you might, Mr. Engineer's hammer, be in here. Yeah, you are. Sweet. Let's go with like 8 for now, and then we'll ramp it up from there. That should be enough, by far, to make what I want. Cool. So to make you, we need 2 copper wires, and then just some, it says green stained glass, but I don't think it matters, and some redstone. So technically I should only need 4 of that, but hey, just because I know you're going to need more eventually, let's just start the process of that. And then glass. I think any glass, hopefully, will do. And if I'm wrong, well, then I'm wrong. And you guys get to say, Dyer, you're wrong. But I wasn't wrong, so you don't get to say it. Even though I'm sure some of you will. Cool. All right, so with that covered, we can throw that in there. And then let's just take you guys ready to roll. All right, so does that mean I can make a cloche? And you know what else I need to make a cloche? I need some treated wood planks. Is that what I need, is just treated wood planks? So do we have any treated wood? Treated wood planks just come from what? There we go, that's what I'm looking for, that recipe. You should have no problem doing that for me. And that's enough. Huzzah! Getting there. So now I need, just make a few of those guys and we should be cool. 6? Sound like a good number that I just made up off the top of my head? Yeah, totally. So this, maybe we'll feed him over here. So refresh my memory on exactly how these need to be placed, because I think it actually matters. That might be the side that power goes in. Let's see. Nope. Yes. Nope. Okay. Yes. Yes. Cool. Now if I place you here, is that going to be the right direction? Sweet. The only remaining question is, do I have enough of this stuff? I probably don't. So advanced universal cable. Let's get like another 100. You need more iron. Cool, we're low on iron. Was not prepared for that. think we've got some iron alchemical ore dust in here that we can use, but we'll probably want to get more. Iron alchemical ore dust. That is 2 blaze and a zombie. Flesh. And 4 blaze powder. Which should be easy peasy. And maybe at some point, like, I'll fully automate all the things around this, right? But, I mean, you get so much of it from this process that it's almost like it's not worth automating, right? Like, you get, like, literally thousands of iron from this iron alchemical ore. Like, I don't know how much we're going to get total from one dust, because it changes based on that value, but, like, it's almost not worth automating, because it's just so stinking good. So we'll see. So you guys should have RF, but maybe not until you have some dirt in you. So let's just get that. Oh, and you also need water. Where does the water go in? Oh, that looks to be some kind of output spot, which is interesting, because I don't remember that being a problem. Where would water go in? This is a mechanical pipe. Yeah, that stinks. What if I put you underneath? Can you go underneath? You can. So water can go in underneath. That's cool. That should be good, right? Everybody's still connected back there? Nice. Alright. What do we have that can produce lots of water in a small and quick amount of time? I need like a single block that can just produce lots of water. Sinks can, but I don't know if you can pipe out of them. Can't the reservoir from Ender.io do this? I think it can, right? So we just need a cauldron and some quartz. And an alloy smelter. I don't know exactly how much we're gonna need, but we'll find out. So you get 4 of them per craft, and that should be good. Reservoir. Sweet. So what we could set up right here, maybe. Oh, my magnet works. Yay! And then we need water, right? Just 2 buckets of water. Do I still have a reservoir? I do. What's in you? Water. Perfect. So that should fill you up, right? And then I should be able to do that. Nice. So that works, right? That works pretty well, actually. Okay. So with that cooking, advanced universal cable. Let's get like 100 of you now. Yeah, we can. And then we can set you with mechanical pipe right here and you to extract from it. Beautiful. And you're filling up with water. Nice. That's what's up. And this thing should be cooking here. And then we'll just test out the creation of whatever we want to create, right? Now the trick will be getting these guys to face the right way so that we can access the outputs. Because it looks like it just doesn't like want to be set up in the right comfortable way. Like, I want to make you annoying. Why are you going to be facing that direction? That's not cool. Weird. Are you done? You are. Okay, so now everybody should be getting juice at some point. We might need a seed to go in there, but that's cool. All right, so let's thankful dinner, which is nice, right? So let's start with tofu. Can we get tofu? I want to see if I can get tofu to grow in there, right? So firm tofu comes from silken tofu, comes from soybeans, so we need a soybean seed. So that shouldn't be a problem to get it growing in there, and we just need to make the presser from Pam's to get it cooking properly, right? So soybean seed, so we need some emeralds, hooray. And our market should be able to hook us up. Spinach. Now I know it's kind of greenish, but if I have it on my screen, maybe it'll help it. They're all green. They're all green. I need a search button. Cantaloupe, asparagus, winter squash, Brussels sprout, okra, zucchini, scallion, water chestnut, bamboo, celery. They're all green. Soybean seed, boom. Boom. Nice. All right, cool. So then what I should be able to do is zip right over to here, pop some dirt and you in there, and now we're cooking, right? Power, water, fertilizer. Nice. So I could throw fertilizer if I wanted to, and I think we have enough bone meal that we don't have to stress over using it, right? And then the fertilizer amount will increase the next like tick of growth or something like that. Now, how can I get you to behave in such a way that you will, let's try with you. You really don't want to let me output on the same side that I'm putting power into. You monster. Why is that the way this is? So maybe what I have to do, and I hate having to do this, though to be fair, it's not the end of the world, would be something like this and like that. And then we could have like our logistical transporter come out there. Now, can a logistical transporter, and I don't know enough about these pipes to know if this will work, but it looks like that will, so that's kind of cool, right? So in fact, you can go here, and you can rotate that way, and then we can have our logistical transporter here. Why are you not connecting? Why? That looks good, right? So those guys can be logistical transporters for these dudes, right? And then if I need a fifth one, it would start here and here, and that would be cool, right? So now we're talking logistical transporter here, and that should be groovy. Then we just need some more mechanical piping. Boop, 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 and flowed flowing. Nice. Okay. So that should be cool. I like that. Right? And then we can just throw our soybean seed back in here, which, did one of you just keep it? Did it retain the soybean seed? Or what did you do with all like the soy and whatnot? Did it void when I broke? I just assumed like all things in Minecraft that when you break the containing, that's weird. Weird, 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 weird. Whoosh. Not the end of the world. I would have been very upset, however, if, where did all my emeralds go? Nothing wants to stay where it belongs today. What? All right, let's not leave emeralds in there either, okay? Today we learned. I do have a magnet ring on me, right? Yeah, I do. All right, so dirt plus soybean equals soybeans being made. Sweet. And if we wanted to, we could pipe these things into some kind of, I don't know what we're going to pipe them into just yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe either a drawer system or something like that. You know what? Maybe if we set up some drawers. What if we set up 1x2 drawers? Does that sound cool? Because check this out, right? Because I could have the seed and the plant for each one right here. Now, technically, I only have 6 of these, so what I should be doing is not 8 drawers, but 6 drawers. And I wouldn't mind a drawer controller if they're not, like, crazy, weird, expensive. And I don't think they are. We have a compacting drawer. How about a drawer controller? We can make that. Boom. Right, so you go away. You go here. Can I have the key for my drawers? Boom, everybody locked up. Nice. I love the drawers mod. It's such a good mod. All right, so advanced logistical transport. You can come out here. And you can run along this line here. And these are all outputs, so nothing should wind up. Except you should start extracting now. Until you can't, right? Which makes sense. Because I haven't actually assigned a drawer to you yet. So now when you grow all the way, boom. Beautiful. And that goes from 18 and 6 to 7 and 21. Nice. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get the presser going. Presser? Is that it? Presser? Presser. Right. All right, so if I want silken... Just want to see if there's like another thing that or dictionaries itself in a silken tofu. Ooh, the centrifugal separator can do this. You don't say, centrifugal separator. Please go on. And also can make firm tofu and soy milk. Haha. Okay. I am all about that. Centrifugal separator. Centrifugal separator needs a machine frame and one of these dudes. You know how to make machine frames? Come on. Bad direwolf. Lack of automating. And copper gears. Boom. Right, so you could chill there. And frankly, what we're going to want... So if we want to collect all the types, right? So I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. So what I could have is... So, how do I want to do this? So we could have, right, a 2x2 drawer. You don't have chests? Bad direwolf. We do now. 2x2 drawer. Also locked. Right. Like that. Now, if I were to place, how does this go, right? If I put you in there, you need power, obviously. So that's step one. And I'm totally going to speed this thing up with a speed upgrade because that would be awesome. That's kind of why I was checking out if this thing exists, because I thought to myself, how cool would a speed upgrade be? Whoosh. So what you should do is not be able to do anything. So like grain bait and silken tofu is going to go up there. Right? So when you go up, watch what happens. Boom, it's going to go in. Now, are you going to be able to pull the silken tofu out? Don't I need an augment for that? Auto input disabled. Auto input enabled. Ha! No, I don't need an upgrade. Cool. So you're going to grab the silken tofu and then throw the firm and soy in there. And that's cool, right? And then he's not going to do anything. So watch. I just throw, you know, a bunch of soybeans in. He's going to process them. Let's say I threw like, you know, a few in there, right? He's going to make some of this stuff, right? And then when he's done processing the soybeans, he'll pull in the silken and turn it into firm tofu, which is cool, right? And that's kind of perfect. So now all I need is like an augment for this. And now is probably the perfect time for me to teach this thing how to make augments. I think that would be really smart of me. So let's do that. Let's teach this guy how to make augments with, like, you know, this stuff, right? So you have an induction smelter recipe set up, and you know how to make electrominute bar. Good job, Direwolf. You're getting there. All right, so real quick, upgrade kit. You make that. So you should know how to make that, right? Because you already know how to make bronze gears. You do. Cool. One of these days I'll remember not to type down there, but today is not that day. So you don't know how to make silver gears, but you do now. And you know how to make this. I don't know if you know how to make fused quartz or hardened glass, but you will probably find out. I'd like you to use the hardened glass. Do you know how to make that? You don't. So I should probably teach you. So let's crafting power, hardened. It's usually the lead. Let's just get lead. Pulverized lead. Do you know how to make this by chance? You don't, but you should. So basically one of these makes one of these. And that can go into, do we have a pulverizer over here? We do. Nice. Good job. Okay. Oh, and you already know how to make the pulverized obsidian. And I think it's just 4 that we need, right? So refresh my memory if I'm mistaken about this, but I want to say it's 1 of you and 4 of you. Is that correct? In the induction smelter? 4 and 1? Nice. And that makes 2 of these, right? Yeah. 4 and 1 makes 2. So now you know how that works. And it sounds like it's about time for some more patterns. Boom! Nice. Alright. What's our last upgrade kit that we can make? We could probably teach it Signalum, right? Is cryothium dust all that much the end of the world? And that requires a bit more automating than we probably have in place. So let's just make our 2 upgrade kits then, for now. Let's teach you reinforced at the very least, and that's going to be hardened. Nice. And then what we'll do, maybe off camera if it's not fast enough, we'll upgrade it further. And then you got to make the augment. Auxiliary reception coil. I wouldn't mind if you knew how to make those, but you don't seem to. You don't know how to make this thing even? Goodness. Goodness, Direwolf. So if you go in here, then you should know how to make that piece, and then you can make this guy. Cool. So I can ask for an augment, please. Tanks. Oh, and I can also ask for my kits. 1, 2. And that's pretty quick to make. Nice. Beautiful. So now I throw this stuff in here. See how quick it is to process? Nice. What I'll probably also do is configure you for the back to be blue, so that I can do. Now that is assuming that these soybeans can't be processed inside this machine. And if that's the case, then yay. But that is pretty spiffy. And it looks like my centrifugal separator is faster. Like it's dealt with the backlog of soybeans that I have. And I don't think we're gonna have a problem with the soy production. So I think we'll be fine on this, right? It's not like it's gonna be too slow. So I call that a completed build. That's pretty nice. I really like the centrifugal separator for this. Like, let me edit this block, and it is a magical block for all the things that are difficult to automate in so many different mods. Because soybeans has always been like a tricky automation step, right? Yeah. Can I eat this? So you should be getting down to the end of your soybean line. Size food list. I just looked at the comments. I don't have permission to use that command. I should. You've eaten 46 unique foods. You need 4 more unique foods to increase your max health. Well, that's exciting. All right. So like you, and you. Can I eat all these things? Like not eaten yet, not eaten yet, not eaten yet, not eaten yet, and not eaten yet. So like if I could, hey, quest updated tofu. Woot. So by taking some fall damage, it makes me hungry, right? So that's 1 more food, right? So if I run that command again, it should say 47 now. Sweet. I want to get my extra health, and then we're going to wrap up the episode because it's that time. But this thing's doing great. Look at all the firm tofu we're getting. The only thing I should probably throw in there is a void upgrade, which is presumably pretty easy to make, right? Because we basically want to, what's going to happen is we're eventually going to hit a point where we have too many of these trap things or too much of this stuff or something like that, right? Hey! Sample another 50 varieties of food to attain another heart. Woohoo! We did it! We have an extra heart. Nice. All right. So, for now, you know what time this is. It's wrapping up point, so that was my signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time, and we will look into automating more food. And if I could, like, fully automate all the things required to make that thankful dinner thing, right, that would probably be cool. Because I don't know how much... I don't know, 12 and 29. So that would be pretty spiffy, right? And, like, I don't think that would be that hard to do, right? Like, we've got that, right? So we just have mashed potatoes, and it's like, it's all crops. It's all crops. As long as we get, like, all the components and we put them all over here, we should be thankful dinner in no time, right? And then we can automate that process. So, how did a... Oh, I'm like, how did a pig... Never mind, it's just an evolved Enderman wearing a pig hat. Hate you, evolved Enderman. I hate you. Alright, that was my signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know the deal. Take it easy.